Well, Hollywood producers got another chance to pitch to state lawmakers a measure to increase a tax incentive to as high as 40% for certain media companies makes its way to the Senate Committee on Ways and Means on Monday. Now, state lawmakers have questioned some errors in the bill, saying it was rushed. Monday's hearing is expected to give studios time to address the issues, and we'll see if Cuba Gooding Jr. goes to that hearing. Well, we're just 2 days away from Hollywood's biggest night. The 83rd Annual Academy Awards airs right here on KITV4 on Sunday at 7:30, and this year 3 movies dominate the pack of nominees. Now, you've got Black Swan up for Best Film, Best Directing, and Best Leading Actress for Natalie Portman. The critics' favorite, The King's Speech, has nods for directing, Best Film, and actors Colin Firth and Jeffrey Rush. And one of the most talked about movies this year, The Social Network, up for Best Film, Directing, and Lead Actor for Jesse Eisenberg's performance as Facebook founder Mark Zuckerberg. And joining us this morning with his picks for who will take home the Oscar is Chuck Bowler, the executive director of the Hawaii International Film Festival. And the film festival is holding the big Oscar party on Sunday at the Halekulani. Good morning, Chuck. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me here. It's the biggest night of the year, the Oscars.
Oh, absolutely.
It's the #1 event. So we thank the Halekulani, thank KITV. We get the advanced broadcast and show it to a wonderful audience who's there walking the red carpet.
Well, I'm dying to hear what your picks are. So let's start off with the best actors. Really great actors in this one.
Really difficult decision this year. I like Colin Firth. I think that was an amazing performance. I think a lot of other people like Colin Firth too. So he's definitely got my pick.
And it looks like James Franco is going to be really busy because he's going to be the co-host next to Anne Hathaway. Yeah. So maybe he'll get the award.
He might. You know, it must be so difficult because he's such a great actor and did a great job this year. But then a performance like Colin Firth will sort of bump people aside. That's what I'm predicting.
Okay. And what about? I almost gave I know your answer for this one, but Best Actress. Who do you think's going to get it?
I like Natalie Portman. Black Swan is a great film, and she's just amazing in that film. She does just a superb job. I think some people who haven't seen it yet misinterpret what the film is really all about. It's an amazing perforance. She really deserves it.
It's not just about ballet, and she really did an incredible transformation. I know she had to lose a lot of weight, and she actually had people pulling her limbs so she could stretch out to be a ballet dancer.
Apparently, she actually studied for over a year.
Wow.
Something like 6 hours a day, which is amazing.
Moving on to the best film, I really liked the Facebook movie, The Social Network, but that was the only one that I saw. So what's your pick?
Well, you know what's interesting? When people say, what do you pick? I always want to pick the ones that will win, but the ones I like also. I love The King's Speech. It's a classic Hollywood film. I'll really be surprised if they don't go for it. Honestly.
And what about Best Director, really quickly?
Tom Hooper, directed The King's Speech. Amazing job, especially when you have costume dramas. You're not dressing people, you're also creating history again. So it's an extra special challenge, above something like The Social Network.
All right. And going back to the party at the Halekulani, take a look at this. You're going to be giving this to your guests, and this is something that all the Hollywood stars are going to be holding as well?
Clutching eagerly to their breasts. But as one of the official Hollywood parties supported by the Academy for Motion Picture Arts and Sciences, we get the actual program guide, we get posters, we get banners, we get gifts for our silent auction as well. So one of only 50 parties in the United States, the only one in Hawaii, official Academy Award party.
Wow.
So we thank again all of our sponsors, Halekulani, KITV, Better Brands, Porsche Hawaii, Bambooth. We have an amazing silent auction this year. So people ought to come and see the show. It's fabulous. Put it on your calendar for next year if it's too late for you for this year as well.
Okay, well, Chuck Bowler, thank you so much for joining us. And again, if you'd like to go to that party, it's going to be at the Halekulani, and it's the Oscar party. Thankfully sponsored by the Hawaii International Film Festival. It starts at 4 o'clock, and then we should let you know that at 6 o'clock, KITV4's special coverage of the 83rd Annual Academy Awards begins with the red carpet arrivals. I love that part.
That's the best.
The show starts at 7:30, and on Monday morning, we're going to have the best and worst dressed, because we'll see what all the Hollywood stars wear. And we'll be right back after the break, and we leave you now with this movie clip. With a speech.
All right. You want mechanics? We need to relax your jaw muscles, strengthen your tongue. And you do have a flabby tummy. Strengthen your tongue. And you do have a...